Hello, and welcome to another video. Now, today I'm going to make a chickpea curry. Hello, and welcome to another video. Now, today I'm going to make a chickpea curry. And this is by the YouTube channel The Happy Pair, the recipe I'm following. I'll leave the link to that video in the description. This is part of their 5-minute meal series. Don't know why I couldn't find that word. So here, the only thing I could not find out of all the ingredients was ground coriander. That's the only thing I could. Oh wait, I've still got some more ingredients in my fridge. I've got to take them out. Hang on. Okay, that and that. I have some small tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, but I don't remember if that was in the ingredient list. I don't think it was. I'll put those back. You know, there's nothing stopping me using them, but I don't know. So. We need half a red onion, so don't need all that. We need 1 clove of garlic, don't need all that. 1 thumb-sized piece of ginger, a thumb size. I don't know. I guess I've got one of those. 1/2. I had to buy all these chilies just to use half the red chili. 1 tablespoon curry powder. I had to buy some curry powder fresh. It's not fresh, of course, but you know what I mean. 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. I had to buy that. Most of the stuff I had to buy. I think that's the overwhelming thing about following a recipe. You know, especially a curry, when it has all this massive list of ingredients and gets kind of overwhelming. But luckily, all this stuff was in the co-op, so that was good. Except for the ground coriander. It's the only thing I couldn't find. We have 1 teaspoon of ground paprika. So hopefully in the future I'll have more recipes with ground cumin and curry powder and paprika, because otherwise I just bought the whole thing. I need I'll be using the whole tin of chopped tomatoes. I'll be using the whole tin of coconut milk. This is by Blue Dragon. I've never bought coconut milk before. I'll be using the whole can of chickpeas. I've never bought chickpeas before, but I have eaten chickpeas before. I don't think I've ever had coconut milk in a recipe before. What else do I have? I'm looking down at my notes as if I can't see what's right in front of me. Salt. These are some thick sea salt crystals. I bought that because when I did my steak, I wanted some thicker salt, and then I got left with the whole tub. And we need the zest of half a lime, and we need the juice of half a lime. Now I don't have a very fine grater to use on the ginger, so I'm gonna have to use my dreaded peeler. So yeah, not exactly ideal. I know in the video he has one of those like long fine graters, so I'm gonna have to make do. Oh yeah, and I have coriander, and I have some naan bread for when it's done. I think I'm going to use this whole bunch of coriander here, 25 grams. It actually looked like he had more than this in the video, but there we go. I don't think it matters too much how much you put in, as long as it doesn't turn into, you know, a green stew or something. As you can tell, I don't have a big knife, and I'm not particularly good at cutting either. Oh, that went on a bit on my nail just there. said not to waste anything. This is a nice smell once you start cutting into it. Oh gosh. Let's stay up, shall we? They still look pretty thick to me. Definitely need a bigger knife. Okay, it's definitely getting chopped up a bit more now. A lot more finer. Well, if you can call it fine, but compared to what it was. I think this is fine. I never used a red onion before. I noticed a few recipes seem to prefer the red onion. Not sure what to keep on or off really. I'll take that off. Oh, I have to take the skin off, of course. There we go. Think that's alright? Oh, I'm not even good at cutting a normal one. I would assume that this isn't as... Oh, this cuts quite easily. Does this make you cry as much as a normal onion? I wonder. I'm getting a few pricks. Nothing, it was noticeable, but not, nothing painful just yet. Oh, I'm terrible at cutting. And I know, I still haven't got a chopping board. Okay, now my eyes are stinging a bit. I don't want to be... I just had to close my left eye. That's not a good thing when you're cutting with a sharp object. I don't know what other kind of object you'd be cutting with, but using any sort of tool is probably not a good idea going in with your eyes closed. Okay, wow. Alright. How chopped does this need to be? Let's get this over with. I'm surprised it's only half an onion. I mean, this doesn't look like a whole lot. They also didn't say how high to have your heat, I don't think, but it seems like they have it on pretty high. I've added two, well, I haven't added 2 tablespoons, but I just sort of guessed how much to put in the olive oil in the pan. So I'm just going to add these to the pan now. Here we go. Here goes the red onion. In goes the chopped garlic. I just realised I used the complete wrong pan. So hopefully it will be alright in this pan. It's because it was a curry, so I thought it's like a saucepan, but I should have used my my other one. Now I'm going to attempt to, I don't know, grate some of this, I guess. My ginger, I don't know how much, but this is way too much. This is not fine at all. Wow, I don't know. You seem to be doing this for quite a while. Okay, half a red chili. I guess. Look at that. I'll just leave the seeds in. I think I've chopped the chili before either. I'm getting that inside on my fingers. Don't want to rub my eyes with that. I don't actually know how hot this is. Okay, I'll be putting that in. I feel like it's burning. I'm not sure. Okay, we need 2 tablespoons of curry powder. And by the way, I took it off the heat because I didn't want it to burn whilst I was messing around trying to find everything. To open this and get that. Okay. Just like a fail so far. This does not look appealing at all. Oh man, I just realised he made a mistake in the video. It's not... He said 2 tablespoons of curry powder at first, but then he corrected himself and said 1 tablespoon. I think I wrote 1 tablespoon in my ingredient list, but then I was watching the video just now, and I put in 2 tablespoons, so this is going to be hot, I imagine. 1 teaspoon of cumin. What happened to my chopped tomatoes? So, gonna have to use the can opener now. Okay, in goes our tomatoes. I think I was finally get some moisture in there. I was afraid it was burning, so who knows now. And now in goes our coconut milk. Oh, that settled things down, didn't it? Oops. A bit messy. Now in go the chickpeas, which I drained in this colander earlier. There you go. That's the meat of the dish, so to speak. Teaspoon of my rock salt, which probably isn't a good idea. Should probably go for the low sodium, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just risk it. Ah, looks like my ground white... Oh, this was white pepper apparently. I never knew this was white pepper. It just looked black to me. I don't have any of that left, so I'm going to have to use my black peppercorn mill and just guess how much to put in. Nice. And now in goes the coriander I chopped. That really makes all the difference aesthetically anyway. And I'm sure it does taste-wise too. Doesn't seem like a very thick curry. Even though I put in coconut milk, you'd think it would be thicker. Okay, here's our lime. Don't have to use it, get some of this zest out. Most of of it ends up in there. Does that work better? Oh, it's not doing much. Oops. Not doing much at all. Maybe I'll use the other side. Oh, and that just gets big chunks off. I want to press down more, but I'm kind of paranoid. I'm gonna cut myself. I don't want any drops of blood falling into this nice dish. Hopefully nice dish. And we want to squeeze this lemon out as well after, so it doesn't matter if that gill goes in. Guess I'll just use this side. I am a hazard with this, with anything sharp. Okay, let's just squeeze that. I was failing at that. I did better with the lime. I remember I used that same peeler on a lime to get the zest for the salmon I made, the lemon salmon. Is it supposed to be boiling so much? And it did it a lot better. Hopefully this will make it nice and tangy as well. Not too much, hopefully. But, you know, that lemon salmon I made was very lemony, and you know, I really enjoyed that. One of my favourite things I've made. And I haven't made that much, unfortunately. Okay, so this has been bubbling away for a while. At least 10 minutes, I would say. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but certainly reduced. So I'm guessing that means it will be thicker than it was. I just warmed up some naan bread on the grill, and now I'm just going to put it out and we'll have a taste. That looks pretty cool though. So here we are. I have a spoon with me as well, in case I want to try it on its own. I'm not a very good critic. I mean, I don't know what to say most of the time. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If it's bland, it's bland. I mean, but here we go. I haven't eaten with a naan bread in a long time. It does not taste horrible. It does not taste horrible. Now I've had this chickpea curry before. Oh, I'm not sure whether they've ever had coconut milk in or curry powder. I'm assuming they've probably had curry powder. I'm not sure if the recipe is authentic. It seems to be two Irish fellows who are in the video, so. But that doesn't mean they didn't use an authentic recipe. I mean, I've heard that curries can have coconut milk. I don't think that's an odd thing. It's just I've never made one. Oh, well, I barely made a curry before. I mean, a couple of times, a couple of years ago. And the fish curry I made the other day didn't use any coconut milk. But I imagine in restaurants they probably use it. And I'm happy with this. Yeah, I think I usually have it thicker. I think I'm not sure, but of course all curries come in their own sort of consistency depending on what you like. But I think this is good. It doesn't taste bland. I think I can taste that lime, but it doesn't taste overpowering. Maybe it's ginger I taste. It tastes good. It tastes it has a lot of flavour. And chickpeas themselves are actually quite bland when you eat them. I'm not talking about this dish itself, but usually, you know, the taste of ordinary chickpeas are very bland. But this sauce is all nice. Doesn't even taste tomatoey really. You know, you don't really want your curry to be complete tomato washdown. I'm just trying to think what it is that was giving it its flavour. It's probably I was gonna say it's probably the mix of the lime and the curry powder. So basically a mix of everything I put in. Tastes good. And it's easy to make. I don't think you can really go wrong with this. You know, at the beginning I thought I was burning it, and I thought I made a complete mess of everything from the get-go. But you know, it's turned out pretty alright, I would say. Especially that aftertaste. It has sort of like a refreshing aftertaste. I think that's from the lime, probably. I probably would have expected it to be a bit thicker due to that coconut milk. It seemed like that coconut milk, it had like whole lumps at the top, from what I remember. But not that it's that thin either. I mean, it's good. It's got the tomatoes in, it's got the coriander in, the chickpeas. I would definitely recommend this, you know. It's warming as well. Even though it's really hot weather at the moment. But yeah, I'm happy with how this turned out. So if you want to see more, do comment what you'd like me to attempt to make. And I'm going to switch back to this naan bread and watch some YouTube, I guess. See you next time.